What to do, peeps? Is we eating today or not? You know what y'all doing, man. Such a wonderful feeling. Being young. Hey, I ain't gonna be on this motherfucker long, man. Shit, I usually try to put an hour together, man. I still might put in an hour. Shit, I don't know. I ain't really got much to really just hit on. Sacrifices. Hey, people don't realize this. This is my personal opinion. Man, watch God create, right? He watched God already have one of everything, right? And then he watched him create one of everything else. And then while he was asleep, he made himself a companion. That woman never seen and was never overseer of the land. So she don't understand that on the cool, men, we give up moral happiness on earth for the betterment of others. Let that sink in. Like, yeah, we have happy moments and shit like that, but if you actually sit back and ask the man why he happy and explain it to him and explain it, depending on where he at in life too, you'll probably get a fucked up answer or take a nigga a long ass time or it'll be real drawn out and not make no sense. Or he lying. One of the two. So people gotta realize shit. I don't be wanting to talk to motherfuckers and be responsible. Let me say that. Nobody really wants to be fucking responsible. I mean, I don't know. It is some people that want to be in charge until they get in charge and they realize, well, see, a lot of people thinking that being in charge is telling other people what to do. Now, being in charge is having the ability to do everyone's position and being able to help anybody and do anything at any given moment. On the cool. So, yeah, it come with some benefits and a whole lot of rewards and benefits and all that shit, but man, it ain't. I'd rather just be on the team, gang. Yeah. They put me on the team. They put me on the team. Yeah. Yeah, because when you just a part of the team, you know what I'm saying? Whenever the blame get tossed around, it be like a, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole, it go to the leader. The leader is the problem. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Shit. See, and a lot of people, y'all got the right dream, wrong team. Right dream, wrong team, man. Shit, LeBron had to leave Cleveland. He had to go to Miami. He came back, though. He left again. But shit, he came back and did what he said he was going to do first. So, not saying that I'm LeBron and no shit like that, but I look at shit like this like, yeah, man, I say I'm going to do something. And then once I get to doing it, I realize, wait a minute, I ain't learned enough yet to complete the task in hand. And when I realize I ain't learned enough to complete the task in hand, I ain't through fucking with it. I'm going to come back to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back to it. Then I'm gonna make sure I do what I say I'm gonna do. Then once I say I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, shit, I do what the fuck I want then. Yeah. I can let the chips, you know what I'm saying, fall like that then. Uh-huh. Mm-mm. Yeah. Cause I don't like to be a part of the mix. I don't like to be a part of the mix. Like, I find myself a part of the mix. And when you have to speak out for yourself, because I guess the only way you can really speak out for yourself nowadays is social media. So whenever you speak out for yourself, oh, you chasing clout. Man, who gives a fuck about that shit, nigga? I don't go no motherfucking where. Shit, nigga, the shit that I do don't include clout. It takes some money. So, and then the only reason I even started consistently going live and venting and shit, nigga, because they told me, hey, if you start doing this and this, we'll pay you. I was like, well, I don't do shit no way. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no motherfuckers. I ain't know every now and then I might catch 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 motherfuckers won't hear what a nigga got to say. I ain't know that. I ain't know it was 200, 300, 400 people regionally that feel the way I feel. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know that. But you know what they say though? They say if you build it, the saying is if you build it, the hoes will come. But you know, if you build it, they'll come. Yeah. I can't chase nothing, man. Can't chase nothing. I quit basketball, nigga, because they was doing the drills, and I was like, what the fuck is we running for? What we running for? I'm conditioned enough, nigga. We finna go, nigga, we finna play a motherfucking 20-minute basketball game with 5 minute, with 2 minute breaks in between, and we get 30 and 1 minute timeouts. I don't need to be in this motherfucker running for 4 hours. I ain't gotta do that game. I ain't gotta do that. We get a hard 20 minutes and take a hard another 20 or something. Yeah, then nah, I can't chase nothing. See, because if I chase something, like this is the thing with me, I can't have a limit. So if I'm chasing something, my favorite basketball player, Allen Iverson. If I'm chasing something, when either I'ma forever be chasing it because in my head it's something else to obtain within that goal, or when I do obtain it, which is the same thing, it don't mean, it's like it don't mean nothing. Y'all ever been trying to fuck a girl or trying to date a man or something, and then y'all finally got with the man or the woman and realized that you ain't even like that motherfucker? Like that's the feeling it kind of be for success, the way I be looking at it. Like I done been my happiest broke. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what that mean to somebody. If somebody caught that. Like my happiest I've been is when I've been like when I really ain't had no money. You know? Like my happiest moments be isolation. But those be my saddest moments too though. That makes sense? Like, I don't know, this is me personally. Can't nobody help me deal with my problems. Or if you did something to me, only I had the power to change how I feel about it. Now, you can persuade my judgment and let me go a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you move about it. But man, somebody said that somebody said sometimes people warrant lies upon themselves. And I had to understand what they were saying. And then when I understood what they were saying, that's basically been by the last few years, I ain't even asked. Because to me, that mean that if you know a motherfucker gonna lie, then shit, what the fuck I'm asking you for? You know? So, when I move and I make certain decisions, I ain't gonna lie. I used to make rational decisions and move off of emotion, but I had to realize that that's what I was doing though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that my emotions don't make sense. Hey man, let that sink in, man. I had to understand that my emotions, like how I feel, a lot of times don't make sense. Then once I understood that, then I had to understand that just because some shit makes sense, don't make it right. So don't come around me with logic. Don't come around me with a fucked up logic. Cause I don't wanna nah. I don't wanna hear that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't wanna hear that shit. And I get real quiet once I sense bullshit because I know how I can get. And I don't wanna get that way. I don't wanna have a bad time. I don't wanna be upset. I don't wanna be none of that. So I get quiet. Yeah, let me just get quiet. What you asking me what's wrong for? Like, you know what's up? Like, that's not the way to start a convert. That's not the way to start a healing or a let's move on conversation. The way to start a healing or a moving on conversation is to not express how you fucking feel. Express your sins, your faults, your flaws, your actions. That's how you start off with a conversation. That's how you start a conversation off like that. See me? That's how I'm gonna start it off. Mm-hmm. And man, I don't know. I don't know, man. Everybody got a little bit of a lie in us, I guess. But is you lying to protect somebody else or yourself? Stop lying. Stop lying. Talking about some this. Yeah. Nah, nigga. You protecting yourself. Like most motherfuckers say that. And then fuck the bullshit. Most females say this here. Oh, I didn't tell you, or I lied because I didn't know how it was gonna make you feel. Nah, you didn't want me to feel like I should feel. So you protected yourself in the process. You ain't give a fuck about my goddamn feelings. Yeah, you wanted me to be tricked and confused. You didn't want me to have real feelings and make an honest decision. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? But more more than this, more than this, you gotta you gotta know how to a doctor gotta have steel hands, cause if he shake, nigga, half a piece of centimeter to the left, you dead. So when you making decisions, man, you gotta make fine decisions at a certain point. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your trial and error and you're gonna have your bump your head phase, but then it's gonna have to be a time where you driving that car and you can make them sharp turns. It's gonna have to be them times where you're gonna be able to make the right on instinct decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, you're gonna have to be able to do that. Y'all gonna have to be able to do that because if you don't, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit get. Hold on, let me go grab that motherfucking thing real quick. Cause shit. Hey, nah, but for real though, on my soul, look. On my soul, look. It's some shit, man, you can forgive somebody for, but you just can't move on with y'all relationship. And that's like, when you say relationship, it's like a mother-daughter, son, mother, boyfriend, girlfriend, friends. We can't move the same way. No. Because once you show me what you're capable of, that means that you can do it again. And check this. If you show me what you're capable of and you keep doing variations of the same shit, no, we can't do that. We just ain't gonna be able to do that. Now, shit, we can still kick it and be cool and all that, but no. All that, whatever I said was contingent upon certain shit. Like, no. Yeah, no. That'll never work. Check. Men, you know why men have multiple women and all this other shit and have these commitment issues and all that? Because majority, I ain't gonna say most because it is some dedicated women out there. Shout out to y'all. Some women, bro, you can't go through 1,000 dicks and then just want to be with me. Then you can't have 1,000 dicks while you with me and then decide that, oh, I'm the one. But don't worry about that. That shit don't make sense. That shit don't make sense, baby. To me, I don't know. Now, you got some people that do, I'm from Arkansas, Little Rock. And there's some people, you know what I'm saying, that do that, but nah. Nah, man. That shit'll never be, Yeah. So now, I'm gonna keep rocking the way I'm rocking. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Houston, baby. Rockets. I gotta keep rocking. I gotta be Houston, baby. I gotta keep on rocking, man. Cause shit, even when I sit back and think of it, I be like, man, shit, nah. I be telling niggas not to do that type of shit. Fuck I look like. But at the same time though, I look at certain shit like this too. When you working a job, for folks that work a job, you knew what the fuck was going. If you already knew what the job required and shit like that, just cause the tough get going at the job, you won't up and quit your goddamn job until you get you a new job. Nah, real talk though, you don't do that. And then sometimes motherfuckers will still keep the job they got and get on at the other one and wait till they get in good, you know what I'm saying? And then when this one get the trip, same thing, bro. Like, same thing, man. I can't help it. Can't help it, man. It's gonna be like that. But as far as me personally, though, just talked about my personal, I can't say that I haven't been the problem in relationships, but what I can, I'm not gonna say that I haven't been, like I have been, but man. That's just what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? That's me I've been the problem. So in certain situations, I remove certain aspects of me from the equation. What it do, Lady Marie? Shit, I'm hiding the bitch. I'm finna get ready to go. Matter of fact, you roll me one more real quick before I lay it down. But as long as I don't need the masses to like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the masses to like me. Now, if they enjoy me, I love it. I love it. But I don't want everybody to like me. Shit, Jesus had 12 folks around him and everybody loved him and he still got betrayed. So by a motherfucker, excuse me, Lord, by somebody by him. Not no stranger or nothing like that. Yeah, he got betrayed by strangers, but by somebody that was close to him. Let him in. Don't really hurt with no. If if you get into it with if you have road rage, right? By later on, you ain't even really halfway thinking about that shit, or you don't feel the same way you did in the heat of the moment. If somebody you've been knowing for 12, 13, 14 years does do something to you, bro, man, you gonna think about that shit forever. And don't let it repeat itself. And see, some people, that's the problem with loyalty. We give it to the wrong motherfuckers. And see, the thing about loyalty is, once you loyal, it's hard to not be. It's hard to not be loyal no more. And a lot of people use that to their advantage. So, me, myself, personally, I tell you what, this is how we gonna do this. And then people say, oh, bro, I'm just talking about it in general. They be like, oh, bro, man, you know, we used to do woo woo woo. Yeah, nah, bro, yeah, we did used to do that. But remember when you, and then I had asked you and you was like, and then it turned out that, nah, man. Yeah, I still fuck with you. I still got love for you, my nigga, and all of that. All of that, bro. But we just can't, whatever we said we was gonna do and all of that, shit, we just can't do it that way. We can figure out another way to do it, but it ain't gonna be that way. Unless the good Almighty Lord tell me otherwise. And I like to think me and him got a good relationship, so unless he let me know then, hey, 420 years there, you ever talk. Shit, that motherfucker around the corner, but we count down, January damn near through. February gonna be a short month. I would hate for my birthday to be January 29th. He technically ain't had no birthday blood. Like, nah, technically, your day never came that like, I'm just saying. And then that shit don't even work. So we got 364 this year or some shit. Like, how does that work? That day gotta come somewhere. You can't give no day back. It ain't like school, nigga. You can't make a day up. The fuck, nigga. To my leap year. Nigga, we gonna make the year up with an extra day or 5, 2, 3 years later. We just gonna extend it on. That don't even make sense. So something ain't right with that. That don't make sense there. How does this day never come? Like, what the fuck? Or why y'all trying to erase these days? Something not right. Y'all trying to confuse us. But, yeah, I done got high now. I done got talking about aliens and shit. Or shit, thinking about it in the goddamn way. That's what I go to sleep on. I go to sleep on shit like that, watching aliens, ancient aliens and shit like that. You know? Shit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just make go. Yeah. But I had 2 interviews. Actually had 3 last month. I'm going to run. I want to try to get like maybe 2, 3 interviews in a month, just to hear what I be want to pick other people's brains and hear what they got to say about certain shit, personally, and ask the questions that I want to ask. Hopefully I got a big interview coming. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, man. It's such a wonderful feeling. Mm. Fuck. It's so true. True. It might be sensitive, but once you know who you are, bro. Once you know who you are, accept you who you are, and that's how you become a better you, though. If you know you wrong, bro, just accept your shit and be wrong, bro. And a lot of y'all got demons, bro, that y'all need to cast out, meaning it's a lot of shit. Like, a lot of people don't like to deal with their past in order to represent their future to change, in order to represent their present to change their future. A lot of people just stuck there. I've come across them people, bro, and it's sad to say that I can't just sit there with you. I come back every now and then, but nah, man. I be neglecting myself and a lot of things that I want to do and for the benefit of other people, and it really go unappreciated in my eyes. But if you ask a motherfucker, oh, I do everything they ask me to do, I do this and that and all that. Yeah, okay. I can't see myself actually complaining or anything like that about some shit that's actually supposed to be happening. See, the thing is, people do what they supposed to do and then throw in shit that you ain't supposed to do in there. They kind of make the shit that you, like what you actually doing, what you supposed to do for. Then motherfuckers don't do what they supposed to do, then do it, then think they supposed to get praised. Like, what? Cut it out. You'll be all right, man. I don't even care. Nah, for real. Y'all figure that shit out, man. Y'all figure that shit out together, man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit that hour mark, though. Shit, I'm high, sleeping. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just know that I'm gonna slap the fuck out of Ellis when I see him. I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say something else about somebody else. I ain't gonna say that shit. And I don't really give a fuck about what nobody talking about. Period. It is what it is. Whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it. And if anyone, if anyone doesn't like it, you don't have to be around. On a 30, I'm gonna end that motherfucker on a 30-minute marker like